Need something? First morning in quite a while, I don't gotta break open the ice for the replacement heifers there. Morning, fellas. Got a little fence crawler up there, I see. I think he's crawling right through this gate. Good morning, folks. Gonna be a balmy day here today. High of 42 degrees, I believe. Gotta feed these calves and a couple other bunches, and then gonna get the heifer pen ready to start calving, because we'll be calving heifers here in about 2 weeks. So gotta get that all buttoned up before they start hatching out a few calves. Got these fellas fed. The plan right now is to head back and feed the bred heifers and the replacement heifers, and then after that, gotta check some water. Gotta check on a tank that I put some Quikrete in the other day, make sure it's holding water, and then work on the heifer calving pen, because the heifers will be calving here in a couple weeks. So the plan right now is to get that thing buttoned up and ready. Just walking through these old girls so they get used to me. Calving time here. That way when I go to try to get them in at 2 o'clock in the morning, when it's, you know, hopefully not 10 below, 15 below, they'll not be too worried about me. Right? You guys aren't going to be too hard to get in the barn this year, are you? We'll load for these old gals across the road here next. Dad already loaded the other wagon for the replacement heifers. Follow me, ladies. I got your feed here for you. These old gals here gonna start calving about the 1st of March. AI'd to a bull called Black Label. We'll see how they turn out. It's supposed to be a fairly decent Cavanese type of bull, so we'll see. $2.25. Fancy seeing you here. Always at the front of the line. Always at the front of the lunch line. got to feed these replacement heifers quick, and I talked to Dad and he said there's a sick one over at the bunch of calves that he feeds. So we'll grab the gator and the rope and some Draxon and head over there and get him doctored. And on the way over there, we'll run up to the corn stalks we rent and check that water, make sure it's not leaking. Hello, girls. Get back. Get back. Every day I've been coming through here, these little replacement heifers think they got to run out the gate. So it's a race now. If I get in here, it's fine, then they'll follow me. But otherwise, they get out there and then they get on the other side and go all the way down the fence line on the other side. And then I got to chase them around. And I'm not doing that today. If you guys can recall 225 that's always first at the bunk and she's really red, got some Tarantine look to her, that's her daughter right there. They're pretty much identical. Well, there you go, ladies. You're welcome. These gals get fed every day. Never a thank you. Here's the old green steed. We'll go check some water and go rope and doctor that calf. You can always tell when the hay grinder's here, it gets a little dusty. It looks like the tank is holding, so we're good to go here. Like I said, it was leaking from the bottom here and kicking out this way, so boy, the old girls are all spread out. I don't know if you can see all the gals back there in the corn. Got quite a few old girls up here. They'll be coming home in a few weeks. Start calving, well, the AI'd ones start calving about the 5th of March. We got two different groups of AI cows. These are not all AI'd. Only about 150 of these are. And the rest of them are all bull-bred, so. But we kicked bulls in with those bunches when we were AI'ing, so we will see when everybody starts in. But these are some of our, these will be second calf heifers, these two right here this year. And they are daughters of Wall Street. I don't know if anybody's used that bull, but we kind of like them. Alrighty, well, now we'll head over to the calves and see if we can't rope that one and doctor it. We'll see how many loops it takes. Hopefully just one. Got you folks a song of the day here. The Ballad of Curtis Lowe by Leonard Skinner. That's a classic. Gotta take this door off because can't rope with it on. I'm sure glad it's about 40 degrees again. That, you know, 0-degree days, negative 10-degree days, or however, was not that fun. Here, just hanging around. Hopefully the one we're looking for ain't in the trees. Watch it. Do you ever feel like you're being followed? Well, I found our calf. He's somewhere in these trees. There's a clearing on the other side. I'm hoping he goes with the other calves and pushes through there. So we'll go check it out. Really crappy tail. Looks like he might have some coccidiosis. So somebody must have lost this just a few years ago on the hayfield. Black calf with a crappy tail. Well, he's across the creek there. Look at this number. He'll be really good next year. This dude is pretty spry. I think his thing is he's thinning up because he's got a little bit of coccidiosis. Just starting out. Because he's not slow by any means. Might just wait till tomorrow to get him because he's that far one back there. And getting to him is not a simple task in this grove of trees. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're going to wait till tomorrow because I know he needs a little bit of cord, and that's kind of a two-man job. And I didn't bring it with me anyway, so I will return tomorrow with some backup to get that little bugger. Alrighty, folks. So this here is the heifer pen. This is where we're going to calve all the heifers out at. And this right here, this menagerie, is where I want to put in a pen basically to come off of here and be able to get them in around into here, into the barn. Because it's a lot easier coming through here than going down that way into another pen, circling back into the barn. That works fine, but it'd be nice to have this spot, because what happens is in the middle of the night when I'm trying to get a heifer into the barn, they don't funnel down here very well, and it, you know, until you get them about to the barn, there's a lot of running involved, you know. Not unless you're horseback, but I usually don't take horses out at night. When you get the heifers about right here and they want to go back on you to the bunch, starts to be a lot of running involved, which is no big deal, but it gets the rest of the heifers wound up. So I want to come off here with some more panels, and so I can come down this side into here, into there. I'll have another gate set in there that I want to put in, and then into the barn and into the pulling pen if need be. So got to get continuous fence down this newer shed. Yeah, this old pen probably doesn't look like much, but it's pretty handy having the heifers calving right here by the house, and 2 steps from the barn. It works out pretty good. This is how she'll be. Obviously up higher than that, but just need a couple more of those set in there. Put a gate in here, put a gate in there. We'll be good to go. Brand new wheelbarrow, for sale, not on sale. She's kind of a tight fit in here. Get us a little sand here that I hauled in for this pen. Luckily she's going to stay warm all week, so I'll be able to haul some more sand in here anyway. Now we'll get this thing ready in the next 10 days or so. We got about 10 days for sure of good weather, so that's when this whole thing, this and the pens in the barn need to be ready. So we got a ways to go, because this is pretty much completely empty. About 4 pens in here that we could set up, but need to get our panels rounded around and clean this out a little bit and get her set up to calve in. Well, folks, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. I'm running out of storage here on my phone. All I'm going to be doing is cleaning up this pile over here anyway, so nothing too exciting. So I appreciate you guys watching, and if you made it this far, you might as well leave a like and subscribe, eh? What are you ladies looking at?